Hello everyone, welcome to our show Bench to Bench. I'm your host Mark Stadelman. Brought to you today by Pedal or Die Bicycle Works. We're here today at Rincon Park overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Right there. The idea for Bench to Bench is simple. After a long ride, we're all looking for a bench in the shade for a little time out before life starts again. And have the time to tell a story, take a breath, find some joy in your life. We'll be doing our shows here at this location for the next couple of months. The realization early on in the development of this project is there are benches all over the world with views sometimes not as good, but even sometimes better than the one that's right behind me now. So right now we're sitting at a picnic table with benches to be able to get the view behind me. There's all sorts of benches, and we hope to sit on as many as we can on our show, Bench to Bench. So what we want to do here is give you a reason to get out the door, get on a bike, and go for a ride. We can help with the motivation, gear and bicycles, but for me, riding my bike saved my life. And when I say save my life, I mean exactly that. I wouldn't be here without that. And I'm the only one who rides his bike to his cardiology office every 3 months. I average about 25 miles a day, 4 days a week. And starting Pedal or Die was a catalyst to get me here today. Alive, happy, and full of joy. Just a word about your host. I'm about to pass my 67th birthday. I'm right in the middle of the baby boomers, so I believe this is my basic audience. I would like to include everybody in my audience because not only just old people need to go out and ride a bike. I started Pedal or Die Map Company in 2001. And that's right, one of my very many talents is map making. Poor timing for the map company though. The handheld GPS units arrived on the market and websites needed to be hooked up to be able to run programs on your computer. We didn't survive the technical changes at the time. So Pedal or Die Bicycle Works was created. I was about to diversify and do just about anything I wanted to do over the past 15 years. About equal with the successes and failures. So here we are today with Bench to Bench. So I guess the motivation to get up and get out the door would be to have a bike to go for that ride with. I consider myself an intermediate rider, but I remember starting out trying to figure out what gear I needed and what kind of bike I could afford. So you start with the helmet, sunglasses, chapstick, those special little pants, you gotta have the special little pants. A good seat to sit on, socks and shoes, and never forget polyester, because after a while, cotton's not gonna make it. You gotta make the change to polyester one day. So some way we're gonna find you a bike and get you out of the door as soon as we can. I can motivate you, I can tell you stories, I can even tell you the story about why I tell people stories. So, this is my first real show. Sat down. And I'm very happy here. So, now a word from our sponsors. Of course, Pedal or Die Bicycle Works has a nice online store for their merchandise at www.pedalordie.com. The Mob Shop in Ojai, California is my go-to bike shop. I've always gone with Specialized Bikes because they have a really nice catalog with just about a bike for every price range and skill level. I've started a small charity coming from the experience of my childhood. You can find that at www.hugswithoutwords.com. So, this is basically the beginning of my first show. I really don't know what I'm doing, but what the heck. I've got nothing to do for the rest of my life, and this seems like a lot of fun to do. Riding bench to bench, they've got them all over the world. My mother's hometown is Montreux, Switzerland. I hope to go back there soon and start riding and telling my stories all over the world. Share my life with you, the love of my life I want to share with you. So stay tuned. We're going to do this about 3 times a week. Thank you very much.